Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a crazy day. I'm just feeling very frivolous today. I just got up and felt like I wanted to, I don't know, go splash in a puddle or do something really stupid. It's raining today, but no, I felt like just doing something a little different. So I put my hair back today. I've got my little pearls in my hair and just decided to do something a little different. But anyway, I hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a fun morning so far, or afternoon, evening, wherever you are in your day. I've got my cup of tea this morning. I'm drinking again a weird and wonderful tea. It's called it's puka. It's licorice and cinnamon. Honestly, it honestly I don't like it too much, but I made it, so I thought, oh, I'll taste it, and it was okay. I'm not so fond of cinnamon, although I do like it in cooking. But anyway, cheers, everyone. Have a nice cookie drink today. Have something fun, maybe a smoothie or something that you just don't normally have. Do something different today. And that's kind of the topic that I wanted to talk about is this whole idea of, doing things that we never get tired of. As a kid, we do all these crazy, spontaneous, wonderful things. And then suddenly we become an adult and we think, oh my goodness, I've got to wear a top that doesn't fall down. So anyway, we've written lots of articles on this topic. I'll send you a link to one of them. But basically, I wanted to just play today and go through some things that we always want to do when we're kids, and why not do them as adults? Now, one thing for me is eating ice cream. I love ice cream. I'm sorry. I know it's not healthy for you and it's not good for you, but I love ice cream. And I was reading an article actually about the flavor of ice cream that you choose. It actually says something about your personality too. So, for example, I'll just do a couple. Did you know that if you love vanilla ice cream, you are impulsive? If you eat strawberry, you're an introvert. If you like mint chocolate, you're an argumentative person. And if you like chocolate, though, you're flirtatious. So anyway, this is a fun article, but your favorite ice cream flavor. And so I love ice cream. I've discovered a coconut milk ice cream. I think it's only available in Europe, but I will, if anybody is interested, I'll try to send you the link or the lid of it. So they don't last long in my house. I actually eat them all the time. But low calorie, coconut milk, yummy, delicious. Another thing that people love to do as a kid, and I love to do it now in my crazy days, is coloring. And a coloring book. We actually have, there's so many good ones on the market right now, and you can do mandalas, or mandalas, which are very intricate, or you can just do farm animals or fun, creatures, fantasy pictures. But anyway, there's nothing like just grabbing those pencils, and I should probably show you guys because you'll laugh. Wait a minute, I'll show you this. This is my little jar of coloring pencils. I seriously have Sharpies. This is a really cute little thing I bought in Bali. I really love this. But anyway, I've got every color under the sun, and that is what I color with. So I love coloring. I also paint my rocks, as you know, with my Sharpie pens. So that's another thing I love to do. Another thing that is to go places that you took your kids. Who's been back to Disneyland? Or some of those center parks I used to take my kids to all the time. Places that you took your kids and they loved them, and just go back without them. Has anybody ever done that? I actually haven't. I must admit, I've gone back to like on work trips to when I was working at Microsoft earlier. I used to go to Disneyland, for business meetings. Like we go to Orlando, and then I get to go sneak off, but not recently. So that's another thing. Go to Disneyland. One other thing you might do is something physical that you've never, you've done as an adult. Okay, who's ever been ice skating as an adult? How fun is that? I mean, you don't leave the edge of the rink. You kind of walk around like skating and holding onto the side. But that's fun, getting your feet under you in a skating rink. You can probably think of other things. Oh, trampolines. That's a good one. Who's been on a trampoline recently? I haven't. I put my hand up. I didn't mean to because I'm scared. Well, I don't know why. Why did I not go on a trampoline? I guess I'm scared. But anyway, trampolines are another thing that kids absolutely love. They don't even think about it. They just dive in. I guess when my grandson is a little older, I've got a older one that doesn't so much like trampolines anymore, but the little one will. So that'll be fun. Another thing is to just humor, tell a joke. Now, I am not a very good joke teller. My son always smiles at me when I start to tell a joke because he knows I'm going to mess it up really badly. But that in itself is funny. So it's just like try to laugh. I think that's a super important thing to do. And, why not? Have a go. Another thing is wearing clothes that you wore when you were younger. Now, skinny jeans. I know a lot of our women love their skinny jeans, and I admire you if you can sneak into them. But, things like funky hats, like my little things I put in my hair. Those are little things when you go into shops for young girls, you'll see like, oh, I always want to buy like what do you call them? Headbands with flowers on them that you wear to a festival, those kind of kooky ones. But those are kinds of things that are, I think, just fun. We did them without thinking as a child. Now we have to, put a sort of filter. But go ahead and be funny and expressive in your clothes. Of course, along with that, will go things like dyeing your hair. I've never done that. Have you? Has anyone ever dyed their hair purple or pink or blue or whatever? I know that one of our my favorites, Helen Mirren, has gone out with pink hair and she looks gorgeous. And I've seen a lot of your pictures too. Your profile pictures on Facebook that have colored hair. So why not? It washes out. It's not dangerous. It's not good. Well, I don't think it's dangerous, but you can get all kinds of like gels and colored things to put on your hair. So that's another thing. I think that's a fun one for being a kid again. Another thing that kids do without thinking is they cry all the time. And it's so funny when I hear kids crying in a shop, I always want to say, I know how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. Is it okay if I cry too? Because sometimes there are just things that make you want to cry. It's either that you just get the enormity of it. You watch a person and you see them struggling with something, and then you just feel your heart going out to them. Or just simply, you just feel sad. The world is just too much, And so crying, I think, is something that helps us to deal and manage those emotions. So I would say, go ahead and cry. I mean, in fact, I know we've written an article about this, about how we cry more as we get older because we feel more. We understand the implications of things. We know where things can lead. I actually get quite emotional when I go to the airport, and it gets tangled up with my own emotions because I always used to look forward to people waiting for me when I got off a plane. It was just nothing like that. Oh, having people there waiting for you, wanting to see you, but also just watching people's emotions when they meet after a flight and they just don't let go of each other. And they've been apart for a long time, and that always makes me cry. Anywho, nothing wrong with it. That's the deal. That's my point today, is no problem with crying. Going back to school, being a lifelong learner, that's another thing you could do. It's really simple. Just do it. A lot of colleges now have programs where you can take classes for free. And I know there's online stuff, but I'm talking more about going back to the community and meeting people in the real world. And I think that's kind of important to, get out there and touch people, connect mentally with them and physically. And so go back to that learning environment. Road Scholar, one of our people that we work with, has a program or several programs where you can go and learn in a new location. And that's actually quite good fun too. But it's that whole idea of never giving up learning. Kids, my grandson, my older grandson, is so excited now about math, and he's like found this website and he's just totally into it. Jack is like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love math. And then also he's discovered French. He's learning French in school, and he just won, what did he just win? It was the Star of the Year, l'Étoile de Semaine, of the week, the Star of the Week. And so Jack won that award. And, kids they're so into like winning things and doing well at things. And so we should do that too. Be learners. I think there's a few more things I could think of, like, going to the zoo, which I never really liked, to be honest, but, seeing animals and doing the oohs and ahs. going to firework displays, things that make you go, oh, wow. Oh, well, I don't know how many of you watched Judi Dench. I'm jumping around a bit today, but I'm just being a kid again. And she is doing a documentary on BBC on trees because she loves trees. And I saw the preview for it, and it was just so sweet. She is 85 or so years old, and somebody showed her how they x-rayed a tree to see how it was, inside the tree. And she was like, oh my God. Her big eyes were like, oh my goodness, that's incredible. It was so sweet to watch her. And she was just so, I don't know, just so real. And at the end, she said, my life is pretty much all about two things right now, trees and champagne. But that I thought was a good life purpose. But anyway, I guess it's that to me, those are the attitudes of being a child again, of loving the things that you love and just doing it. So I hope that's been fun. I hope that you've enjoyed. I mean, I could think I wrote a bunch of more things down here, but I think that you've got the idea of how to go off and spend your day like a kid today and just have fun. Enjoy the silly things. Put a bow in your hair, put a flower in your hair. And hey, honestly, if the people look, they're probably doing it with a smile. And the likelihood is that they're not anyway. So just have a great day. And I guess I'd like to ask you, what is the one thing that you did in your childhood that you wish that you could do today, or that you are going to do today? One thing in your childhood that you love to do that you're going to do today, or love to do. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Have a fabulous day. Go out and have a good experience in the world, and come back and visit soon. And I do look forward to seeing you again. Take very good care. Bye-bye for now.